Okay, Andre, in the previous video, we talked about your childhood, your background, the accident, and how you came to Dallas. Still not clicking. I hope that's recording okay, or otherwise we redo it tomorrow. Um, so tell me more about. You said before that the Catholic Church, where you had gone to get the food, and now you're giving food. How you receive clothes, and now you're giving clothes. So you're on the other side of the table, and now you're based in South Dakota, and what that's about. Just a quick overview. Um, Tell me about it.
Well, in Arlington, Texas, uh, when I moved there the third week of July of 2007, I was in the homeless shelter, and I was going to visit the churches in the area. St. Maria Goretti Catholic Church was one of the churches that do a lot for the community there in Arlington. They have a food bank, clothing pantry. They do a lot for the area there, residents that live in Arlington, Texas, and Tarrant County. Uh, I begin to lead people there, go with people there on Saturdays and Tuesday mornings. People that I met on the street praying with, they would say, "Hey, I'm hungry. I need some food. My house don't have this, don't have that." So me gaining relationships with people at the church there. It happened so quick. Everything happened so quick. I thank the Lord for that, for bring me in to places and lining me up with the right people. And uh, the Catholic Church, the Roman Catholic Church, they give out food on Tuesdays and Saturdays. So I can remember all that, and whenever I pray with people throughout the city of Arlington, if they come up with that question, or hey, I'm going through this struggle because of my money's down, I need food, I need clothing, my kids, this, that, whatsoever, then I could use St. Maria Goretti as a resource, and God, that's where God had led me to, and to not just for myself. I was living in a shelter then in the month of July, but I would go with people, so I'd experience that. So I'd get some food there too myself, and eat a little bit, but I wouldn't take only what I needed because I was in the shelter then. But when I came out of the shelter, I would get a bigger quantity, and it was down the line from 7 months to 10 months. When I was through that line. One day I told one lady, and she told the reverend there, she said, yeah, he used to always tell me one day he's going to help me, one day he's going to be on helping us, helping us, helping us. But while he's here now receiving, he's not just sitting there, he's praying with people, likewise, like I do today also, in continuance prayer. The they One day, God blessed me with a little bit more monies, and a little bit more where I could support myself and my living standards, um, housing, and things like that. I went through programs with the city of Arlington, and they gave me housing, and with so much. I'm living off a fixed budget, but due to my medical, my accident, my car accident.
So you have a disability check.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes. And
And currently you're living where?
I
Where's your
live
residence?
in Sioux Falls, South Dakota.
Okay. Yeah. So we talked before about that on another place. But give me a quick overview of what happened in
Yes.
Sioux Falls.
But when God blessed me with that money, I became able to move around Arlington, and I had a vehicle
Yeah,
where I can,
big vehicle.
where I people, not just the food, yes, not just the food bank of St. Maria Goretti. There was other places that gave out food on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or other days, where I would use them for them. Depending on the day, I prayed with someone and people in need. There was always somewhere for someone to go in the city of Arlington, because I gained more church relationships with pastors and church members that ran them food banks. So I became, whenever I got that Suburban, I started gaining from other resources, and then
Right.
before you know it, I had donations. And so I, not for me just taking it to the people, I had so much
Right.
coming in,
Right.
bread and Bibles and
Right.
clothing whatsoever. So I'd give back to these
Right.
food banks and fill them up, make sure that they were always all right.
Sure.
So that's where I became active on helping out with the church, and
Right.
being a volunteer with the churches. But yes, Sioux Falls, South Dakota.
Describe briefly what your ministry is there.
Pretty much the same. We give out food there at Salvation Army for night watch, and they have food there, so I work with what they got. I do cleanup. I do volunteer sweeping, just basic cleanup. No,
But you meet with people, you
pray
with
with
the
people.
homeless,
Yes,
the
yes,
parolees,
yes.
and
They have individuals that come out of the prison, community service,
uh-huh.
and during the day they come out and they help out around the Salvation Army. So I get to pray with them and talk to them while they're living in the prison. So,
All
while
right.
they're doing time in the prison, I thank God for opening that door,
Right.
where I could communicate with the prisoners while they're in.
This is good. We'll do more later, but we need to wrap this up for right now.